Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's video. I thought it'd be fun this time round to talk about the games I'm playing recently, because it occurred to me that I'm actually playing quite a lot all at the same time. A couple of honorary mentions. There is of course Soul Reaver. Yes, I am obsessed with the game, but I am playing it a lot here and there, bit at a time, to help me with writing the audiobook for it. So it's good because source material, of course. The other honorary mention? Shanghai. Any Shanghai, really, on any platform. It's my go-to when I feel like I need to de-stress and stop being so angry at the world. Not that I get really stressed and angry. Get out of the f***ing way! Anywhoobs, the first game I'd like to talk about is my main project, the main game that I am determined to beat. Grandia. This is a game I had as a kid on the PlayStation 1. I loved it then, I love it now, but I have never beaten it. Why have I never beaten it? Well, it's a long game. And to be fair, I can only assume that as a kid, I was so much more useless at RPGs because, it's funny, this is the first time I've played it in years. And all of the bosses that I've come across so far, whenever I get to them, it's like, oh, I remember this guy. Oh, I spent ages here. Oh, and then I kill him. It's like, ah, that was easy. The game has a very Ghibli-ish style when it comes to the art. But to be fair, not just the art, the story. Oh, the story. Seriously, Final Fantasy, modern Final Fantasy games could really learn a thing or two from Grandia. As I've said many times, Final Fantasy 1 through to 10, I loved. Then the stories went rubbish and nothing made sense. Grandia has such a great story, and I'm still playing it. I haven't beaten it yet, but I'm loving it. I'm pretty sure I have just recently gotten further than I've ever got before, because I'm now at the point where it's like, I recognize nothing, which is great. The characters are fun, lovable. Okay, the main character, Justin, can sometimes appear to be a bit of a pillock, but otherwise he's alright. And the in-game battles, they're very different to what I'm used to with turn-based combat. I mean, again, I'm very used to old Final Fantasy style turn-based fighting. But this is, I think it's similar to Chrono Trigger. Remember, we didn't get Chrono Trigger over here except on DS, so yeah, I've never really played that one. Something I'm hoping to change very soon, but I can't deny, I just love the battles in this. They do not get boring for me. The music it's just, I hate to use this word because of the game's name, but the music is so grand. It's just a perfect word to describe it. It's just so grand. I highly recommend anyone to go out and play this. And the good thing is, while I do still have my original copy on PlayStation 1, that's not actually what I'm playing it on right now. I'm playing it on the Switch, and that's for sheer convenience. Yes, there's the HD-ness to it, which is awesome, of course. For me, it's the portability and the fact if you get Grandia HD, you get Grandia 2 with it. A game I've never played because I had never beaten number 1. So there. Now on to the next game. Alien Fireteam. Funny thing is, this isn't a game I'm playing because I've recently beaten it. And when I say beaten it, I don't mean I got to the end of the story and now it's done. No, Platinum did. Got the Platinum trophy on PS4. I am not a trophy hunter. I am not. But this game was so much fun and I enjoyed every bit of it that me, my wife and my friend Rob felt compelled to take on the ultimate challenge to see if we could platinum it. And it was damn hard. It was not easy at all. I mean, I'm honestly flabbergasted that we managed to do it. Funny thing is, this game, Fireteam, really does live up to the name. It is all about teamwork. And it does it so well. Me, my wife, mate Rob, right, it's a 3-player team game. Really weird that it's 3. Whatever, right, who cares? We all rely on each other. My wife plays the part of the recon. She's the one that's able to basically see where aliens are within the level, and she's able to give an endless supply of ammo in small amounts, but it's better than nothing. My mate Rob plays as, let's say, the game's tank. He just goes in and destroys the hell out of everything. Me, I'm the technician. I have the ability to put sentries up and freeze enemies a little bit from afar. Basically, I'm the defense. That's what I am. I don't get nearly as many kills as my mate Rob, but if the enemies get too close, he can get overwhelmed. So I serve my purpose, as it were. Probably the best team building game I've ever played, if I'm honest. And yet the funny thing is, because the game is so heavily focused on the teamwork side of it, the single player game is rubbish. I mean, it's really, really bad. Because everything about this video game is based on the fact there have to be 3 players, if you do not have another 2 friends to play with, you get stuck with 2 AI. And the AI is dumb as rocks. You get stuck with the synthetics from the Alien verse, as it were. And you know what? There is no synth in any Alien film that's as thick as these things. These are stupid. I mean, they're the kind of thing where they run off and kill everything around them. But they don't. They run off, go into a group of aliens, get murdered, and then they cry for help for you to go and help them. You're like, nah, mate, because I've got the brain power to set up defenses, let the aliens come to me, and I kill them with ease, rather than go to them and get murderized. I could waffle on about this one for a lot longer, but I'm going to do my best not to. Moving on to Detective Pikachu. Yeah, I know. There's a bit of a flip, isn't it? Alien Fireteam. Detective Pikachu. Got it on first try. But the reason why I'm playing this game again, because I've been in it before, is because I am really excited for the sequel. You see, I loved Detective Pikachu on 2DS. I played it on 2DS, PS, 3DS, whatever. I loved that game. I loved it when it first came out. When the movie came out, I loved the movie as well. But I'm not an idiot. I mean, I pretty much realised this movie has really killed any chance of a sequel for the game. That kind of sucked. And it really sucked. And like, apparently for years, people were trying their best to get Nintendo or whoever to make another Detective Pikachu game. And it didn't look very hopeful for a long time. And then all of a sudden, boom, here we are. It's great. I don't even care if the story follows very closely to the movie, or if it decides, you know what, the movie went this way, so now we're gonna go that way with the story. Whatever. I'm just looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be great. The DS game is fantastic. I would say it's for all ages, but my son got so baffled at the start of the game when he played it that maybe it ain't. Maybe only a genius like me could figure it out. Well, me and the internet want to Google it. The only downside to this game that I can really point out is that the main human character, Tim, is annoying as hell. I've never liked him. I hope they improve him as a character in the Switch one, because in the DS, he's just, I don't know, whiny little prat. Don't like him at all. The guy they had playing, I think he was even still called Tim, in the movie, he was fine. I thought he was a real enjoyable and fun character. But the guy in the game, wow. Boring. Hate him. Luckily, all the Pokemon and all the other characters make up for him in the game. And it's strange that I should enjoy playing this, because it's kind of, at its heart, a point-and-click game. I have never been into point-and-click games. Never. I find them so dull and so boring, and I fall asleep playing them. And yet this I'm fine. I like the little puzzles. Some of them can be really simple. Some of them can be, oh wow, they put a lot of thought into that one. That was kind of tricky. And then you do get the odd one where it's just, you think, really? That was the answer all along? Basically, you wanted me to do that, but despite me trying it several times, you wanted me to do this stupid thing first before that could be activated. There are a couple of bits like that in the game, I can't deny. But otherwise, it is incredibly fun, and as far as Pokemon games go, it's not that expensive, so I highly recommend it. Final game that I have to mention is Pokemon Red. Why am I playing Pokemon Red? Again, for the millionth time. This is a weird thing that I have to admit to. About 6 months, maybe 9 months at a stretch ago, I got quite ill, and I was stuck in bed for a long time, and I tried playing games on the PS3 because it was the only console we had up here at the time, and I couldn't focus. Like, the graphics hurt my eyes. You know, when you're so ill, everything sucks. You can't read, you can't listen, you just sleep a lot. So I reached over for my Game Boy, and the thing is, when you've played a game so many times and you consider yourself a master at it, whether you are or you aren't, if you think you are, you're going to end up doing this sort of thing, trying to find different ways to play the game. Hell, I've done a Nuzlocke on Pokemon Green, the original Green that was in Japanese. I did a video series for it years ago. The production on them videos is probably quite bad now, but never mind, it was still fun. This time around though, being ill, I thought, I'm not in the mood for a Nuzlocke, but I am in the mood for something different with this game. So I thought, would it be possible to get a Charmander to evolve all the way to a Charizard and be level 100 before I go to the next town? In short, I am just training in the first patch of grass outside of Pallet Town, again and again and again, killing Pidgeys and Rattatas, returning to the character's house to heal up every so often. Well, to be fair, I'm not healing at all at this stage. I'm just going back to restore move points, PP as it were. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. Every so often, I'll turn on the game. I turn on the game, and it's just a random case of, let's see if I can level up again. Because every time I kill a Pidgey, I get like, I can't even remember now because I just tap away for it. 16 to 25 XP at max. That's it. Depends on the level, but that is pretty much all I get. Whereas my Charizard, yes, I managed to get it that far, needs thousands and thousands of XP each time he levels up. He is now at level 40. I got it all the way to level 40. How mad is that? And I haven't even made it to Viridian City yet. I don't have the Pokedex. How nuts is that? I've gotten that far, faffing around doing all them things. I'm just training in the same patch of grass again and again. I know. I can't even justify it. Clearly, I'm just sad. Good thing I've got Grandia to play on the side as well. Thank you very much for watching today's video. What did you think? I just thought it would be a nice, chilled and relaxed one where we could talk about stuff going on with me. What games are you playing though? I want to know. Have you played Grandia? Have you played Alien Fireteam? Have you played Pokemon Red? Detective Pikachu? Let me know what you think of these games. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like, and all that other pony, and I'll see you next time.